to Science with Miss Bright. We do have a new mystery science investigation. Let's get started. I do have my mystery science investigation envelope. There is a note inside, and it reads, "Hi scientist, today we're going to have a gummy bear investigation. Love the investigator." For our investigation today, we're going to take 4 gummy bears and place 1 gummy bear inside of just regular water, 1 gummy bear inside of water and baking soda, 1 gummy bear inside of water and salt, and then 1 gummy bear in vinegar, and see what happens. Before we begin our investigation, we do have to ask a question first. So our question is, what happens when we place gummy bears in different mixtures? Again, what happens when we place gummy bears in different mixtures? The first step in the scientific method is to come up with a prediction. So my prediction is, I think the gummy bear in the regular water will get smaller. All right, so again, my prediction is, I think the gummy bear in the regular water will get smaller. The next step in the scientific method is to come up with a list of materials. So our first material that we're going to need is gummy bears, we're going to need Ziploc bags, we're going to need water, salt, baking soda, vinegar, and a permanent marker. All right, so again, our list of materials: gummy bears, Ziploc bags, water, salt, baking soda, vinegar, and a permanent marker. The next step in the scientific method is to come up with the steps, which is our plan for our investigation. So step number 1 is label Ziploc bags. Step number 2, pour liquids / solids into bags. Step number 3, place 1 gummy bear in each bag. Step number 4, we're going to observe and compare. Okay, so our steps are: label Ziploc bags, pour liquids and solids into bags, place 1 gummy bear in each bag, and then observe and compare. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So our first step is to label the different Ziploc bags. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you what they look like. So our first one is just regular water. So just put water on there. Our second one is salt water. Salt water. Our third one is baking soda. It's baking soda and water, but we're just gonna put baking soda on the bag. And then our last one is vinegar. All right. Step number 2, we're gonna go ahead and start pouring the different solids and liquids into each bag. So our first one's water. So I'm just gonna take some water and pour it inside the first bag. You wanna Ziploc it and carefully place it down. All right, so our second one is vinegar. Just open the bag. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the vinegar and pour it inside the bag as well. Ziploc it and carefully place it. Our next one is salt water. So we're gonna go ahead, pour a little bit more water than that. Okay, so we have our water inside of our bag. I'm gonna go ahead and add some salt. Just a little bit. And we're going to, again, carefully close it and place it right here. So our last one is baking soda. So we're gonna add water to the baking soda. So we're gonna add the water first. Okay. And then we have some baking soda right here. And we're gonna go ahead, just put a little bit inside. And carefully close it like the others. Okay, step number 3 says to go ahead and place each gummy bear into each of the different mixtures. So for water, I'm gonna open it back up. And I'm going to drop the gummy bear into the water. I'm gonna do the same thing for each. So for vinegar, again, dropping the gummy bear inside. For salt water, we have our gummy bear, drop it inside. And then for baking soda, drop the gummy bear inside. All right, so the last step says to observe and compare, but you're gonna have to let these gummy bears sit overnight to see any differences that may happen. So we're gonna actually let it sit overnight and then we're gonna check back in to compare. All right, kindergarten, so I let the gummy bears sit in the different mixtures overnight and we now have our results. So my prediction was I think the gummy bear in the regular water will get smaller. My prediction was incorrect and I will show you what it looks like in a second, but the gummy bear got just a little bit bigger in the regular water. As you can see, I have the original gummy bears placed next to each that was placed in different mixtures. So compared to our original gummy bear, the gummy bear sitting in the regular water did get a little bit bigger, whole lot more softer as well. The salt water definitely got way bigger. And again, it's a lot more mushy and soft. Baking soda was probably the biggest. As you can tell, it's the biggest gummy bear that we have on the entire sheet. And then the vinegar actually got a little bit smaller. So if my prediction were that the vinegar would come out with a smaller gummy bear, then I would have been correct. So these are the results of our gummy bear investigation. This is definitely an experiment that you can do at home with the permission of an adult. Thank you so much for watching today. Again, I miss you all. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye. Love, Miss Bright.